Hello, my babies. So for today's the collective message, sorry, not the collective story. I'm going to be doing a similar style as yesterday. We're going to be going off of downloads I've been getting instead of looking to oracle cards to set the theme. And for this one, if you've watched the movie Wish, I don't want to ruin it for you, but there's a song called Knowing What I Know Now. And there's a piece. I'm not going to do all the lyrics because if you've not watched the movie, I don't want to ruin it for you. But there's a piece of the lyrics that keeps coming up over and over for me. And I realized it was a download because that only happens when it's meant to be a download. And it's talking about somebody being deceived and somebody showing their true colors. And if it's basically saying, I won't sit back and watch this play out. That's my vow, knowing what I know now. And that's what keeps coming up. We have to unite and expose someone, knowing what we know now, knowing what we know. And that's what keeps coming up. So that's the piece that feels like there's a message there that we need to look into. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and get started. Tell me about this knowing what we know now. What's that about? Oh, by the way, quick announcement. I'm opening up personal readings again. I've mostly done everybody's. I'm on the last 5 people. So I'm opening up readings again. I will make an announcement here because I deleted the post where it had the prices and all that. I'll come back and remake the post. Don't start messaging me until you know which reading you want. If you already know all the details, how much it costs, which reading you want, then you can message me. But if you don't know, you're just going to be asking questions that are redundant because I'm going to put them in the post. Please wait until I make the post. But I'm just letting y'all know that I am opening up readings again. Okay? So we've got the Magician. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. All right. Well, let's start here. The Dreamer. The Fool. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. Okay. Wow, 3 major arcanas. And we've got a 111. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Okay. Let's see. These are very powerful cards to get all in a row. But I do think this has something to do with someone believing in themselves. So the fact that it keeps coming up, knowing what you know now, may have to do with the fact that... Oh, give me 1 second. May have to do with the fact that you are possibly coming across some sort of challenge that's having you to really assert whether you believe in yourself or not, whether you trust yourself, because all of these are about you. You can do this. Trust yourself. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. All 3 have that message. So I don't know if you are, I don't know if you're struggling with that concept. If you're possibly struggling with the concept of what you can create, how much your value is. Let's see. Clarify the Magician, because this is the Hanged Man. There's something you've discovered because the whole point of that song is knowing what I know now. Page of Wands. 8 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. The King of Wands. So you may have possibly realized that somebody in your life was trying to make you feel worthless. Yeah, look at that. You're showing up with Empress energy. So you may have realized that somebody in your life was trying to kind of make you feel like you weren't worth much, but they were doing that to keep you in place so that you wouldn't go anywhere, so that you wouldn't move. That's what it is of you feel deceived. You feel like I believed this person the whole time they were fucking with me because they didn't want me to go anywhere. And now that I know that, now I have to believe in myself. Just out of spite, I have to succeed. So you're possibly walking away from a certain connection because you're realizing that the more you stay, the more it affects the way you see yourself, the more it affects what you can manifest or what you can create, because this is somebody who's very charming, somebody who's very sexy, possibly very, you give them a lot of power over you, but it's because you look up to them and you're realizing they look up to you, but they treat you like you're beneath them, and that's not okay. Clarify the dreamer. Nine of Pentacles. The Hermit. Four of Cups. And the Two of Cups. Okay, so this could apply a couple of different ways. For some, I feel like they've been in a connection that's been doing this. It's been fucking with their perception of self. And although there was love there and they felt this was the right connection, they're realizing this is not for me. And they're setting off to be single. They're cutting out this connection because they're like, I need solo time. I need to go and heal. I need to go find out who I even am, things like that. Because right now they're realizing this connection has put them in a not great space emotionally and mentally. For others of you, this was the past. This was a connection you've dealt with in the past. And now you're stepping into the place of, I love myself. I appreciate myself. I've gained a lot of wisdom from that experience. And I don't want that one, but I don't want to miss out on love. And so you're opening up to love. So either way, it's going to, because we're all on different timelines, right? So for some of you, you're already in the place of stepping into new love. For others, you just are walking away from the previous connection. So you're like, I need to heal. I need some alone time right now, which is perfectly, understandable. Okay. Let's take that. And let's look at which Ascended Master comes out. Nurture yourself, Mother Mary. Okay. With the peace offering, White Buffalo Calf Woman. Interesting. Let's read these messages. Oh, let's start with the peace offering. Hold on. Okay, so this one says, this card heralds the resolution of an argument or misunderstanding. Those involved in the situation are ready to forgive and forget. Be open to seeing the other person's point of view to soften any hard feelings. As you allow compassion into the situation, love's healing power ensures that everyone's needs are met harmoniously. Leave the details about how the situation will be resolved to the infinite wisdom of spirit. Additional meanings. Be willing to forgive. Have compassion for everyone involved in the situation, including yourself. Accept another's apology and see the humor in the situation. Interesting. So that's also connected here, because this is talking about the power of kindness and forgiveness. So if somebody hurt you, you can forgive that person. That doesn't mean you have to take them back. I'm not saying you have to take them back, but it is actually being kind towards yourself to accept a peace offering, because then you're not stuck in the past. Let's see, Mother Mary, nurture yourself. Okay, so this one says, you've given a lot of yourself lately, and now it's time to give something to yourself. You've drawn this card because you need to nurture yourself. This means taking good care of your body through sleep, detoxification, and exercise. It also means taking care of your needs as you would for others. To have more energy, abundance, peace, purpose, and everything that you desire, nurture yourself. Additional meanings: balance giving to others with receiving for yourself. Honor your inner voice, get some rest, take care of your body, nurture your inner child. Your life purpose involves helping children, and Mother Mary is with you, helping and guiding you. So I think that there is a lot here about being in a much better state of mind, because even these cards over here, hold on. I just got hit with a big energy wave. Hold on. Wow, made my head swim there for a little bit. See, this is connected to the collective story, though, because this is about, if you're holding on to the past, if you're still holding on to resentment, if you're still holding on to anger and hurt, then that means you still have feelings for this person. You're still holding on to what little you can about the situation. If you really want to set yourself free, take charge of your life and embrace your purpose, forgive, let go. It's not about, you're not doing it for the other person, you're doing it for yourself. Clarify, nurture yourself. Four of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the King of Cups with the Three of Cups. So now this one is a little different. And the other collective story, it was much more romance oriented. This one could be a friend. It could be a friend you need to forgive. It could be a family member. But with the Four of Wands here, this is definitely about doing things for your inner child, because you see how it's like a father who just built a tree house for the inner child. If your inner child is urging you, because children are so much more forgiving. Remember that video that was going viral some time ago about this cute little girl? She was telling her mom, you and dad need to get along. It was so cute. And children are so much more forgiving. If you step into your child energy, you will realize that you can let go of it a lot faster. You can release the hurt, the pain, but it requires stepping into the energy of nurturing yourself, because then you're not sitting there waiting for this person to make up for what they did, because you already did it. Almost like, okay, picture your inner child like somebody who's outside of you, right? And you take your child to school and they come back and they tell you that they were bullied or that they were, pushed by a little kid. Yes, you can talk to teachers and everything, but at the end of the day, you have to teach your child that does not mean that they are worthless, and they don't have to sit there holding a grudge. Most of the time, you can explain to a child, people who do that, children who do that, usually come from a home that is very broken, that is very traumatic. I can't talk today. So maybe they need a friend. Maybe, and maybe you don't have to encourage your child to be their friend, but say maybe they're, hurt at home, and so they come and hurt others. Have compassion on them. Doesn't mean you have to associate with them, doesn't mean you have to be around them, but pity them in reality. Show sympathy, because that just tells you what they're going through that makes them want to come and do that to their children. Because I think one of my biggest pet peeves is seeing people who see children like that, and the first thing they think is like, oh my God, that's a problematic child. No, they have a problematic environment. Children are not problematic by nature. They are very sensitive. And if their environment is chaotic, they will come and show that to you. That just tells you what type of environment they're in. Okay, let's see. We've got the Two of Summer, again, Two of Cups. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. That's if you want it to be. Nobody's telling you have to. Ten of Spring, which is the Ten of Wands. Ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Followed by Prince of Autumn. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. With the Hierophant. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. For some of you, this could be somebody from the past coming forward to try and reconcile. Nobody's telling you have to reconcile, but maybe take that opportunity to talk things over and give yourself closure. That would be the right opportunity to ask them questions about things you've always wanted to know. Because you're carrying a burden. You're weighed down by the past. You're not allowing yourself to enjoy. It's all work and no play. You're not allowing yourself to enjoy your current life because you're still focused on the past. Clarify the Two of Summer. Eight of Cups. Ooh. Well, hold on. Okay, these came out reversed. So this is the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles reversed. With the King of Swords. Yeah, I think that this is somebody from the past. They could have air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't have to be those signs. They could also have Earth. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Again, doesn't have to be that sign. Gemini, Aries, or Aquarius. Either way, this person may have walked away, but again, this is like reminding your inner child to have compassion for this person. Forgive them, not for them, for you, but also for them in the sense that it just tells you what type of environment this person was in. How to put this? This is a really bad example, but I have to make this example. Kind of like if you go look at the history of serial killers, you'll notice that they were raised in environments where they're basically raised either with a lot of emotional neglect or emotional abuse. Now, I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but you can understand that people are a product of their environment, for better or for worse. Some people, like one of the reasons I admire my father a lot is because he was raised in a terrible environment. And he took lessons from that. He was like, I don't want to be this. I want to change. I want to be a different type of father. I want to be a different type of, I want to build a different type of family. And that's what he did. I admire that. But not everybody has the capacity to do that or the maturity to do that. And some people take the wrong lessons and they're just like, well, this is life. This is what life is about. It's a dog eat dog world. You've got to get others before they get you. So I'm not saying to be close to this person. I'm saying forgive them because they are a result of their environment and just let it go. Because this person with the Eight of Cups, they might have walked away from you. They might have left you crying. And if you notice, now it's the masculine is the one walking away, and then over here the masculine is the one kind of like trying to get close to her. You don't have to be going back and forth with this person. Because the Two of Pentacles is a seesaw. You don't have to be going back and forth with them. If you already decided that they're not the person for you, but let it go. Stop holding on to the anger. Stop holding on to the pain. Stop holding on to what they did. Just think of it like, well, what else can I expect? Like another thing, I'm going to keep using children as an example because, again, it's a pet peeve. When people say, oh my God, that child has such bad manners. manners are not something somebody's born with. Manners are taught. And if a parent tells you, oh my God, I try to teach them, but they never listen. No, that's a bad parent. I'm just going to be honest, because let me tell you something. Children are a product of their environment. That's simple as that. They will have good manners if they are taught good manners. They will have bad manners if they're not taught good manners. And instead of criticizing the child, look at their environment. And their parents are also a product of their environment. So somebody along the line has to want to quit that cycle. But don't sit there blaming this person like they're just a mean-spirited, spiteful, terrible, sinful human being, because ultimately they are just a product of their environment. You don't have to go back and forth, but forgive them and let it go, because you're still holding on to it. Give your inner child the closure they need and let it go, because you're still being weighed down by it. Clarify 10 of Spring. 9 of Wands. The High Priestess. And the Empress. See, here's the thing. This is why you're being weighed down. You're being weighed down because subconsciously, you still want another try. You still want another chance. You want them to want you. And when they're coming forward, it creates this it creates a lot of stress on you, because a piece of you does want to give them another chance. But you want them to change. And if you're going into a situation wanting somebody to change, it's already gonna mess up. Be cautious. Be kind, but be protective of yourself. Have boundaries. Because I think intuitively you already know whether this person is ready to change or not. For some of you, maybe they are. For others, you're ready to move on. But if you really want to move on, forgive and let go. Because 10 of Pentacles is here for you. And this could be either with this person or with someone else. But okay, let's say it's with this person. For some of you who actually want your ex back, it won't work if you don't forgive them. If you're constantly bringing up what they did and how they treated you, and that means you're not over it. And nobody's going to want to stay close to that, because all you're doing is reminding them how they fucked up. If this is somebody new, but you're still connected to the past, they're not going to be able to build anything with you, because you're still weighed down by what the previous person did. So it doesn't really matter which situation you're in. You have to forgive and let go if you want it to move forward in any way. Let's do another Ascended Master. Well, that was quick. Look, this one came out in the other one. Archangel Michael, you can do it. And I don't know how to pronounce this. Manjushri? Oh, and Vishnu. Okay. Listen. All right, let's see. Let's read Manjushri first. I don't know if I'm butchering that. Oh, it says it's Manjushri, like a chew. Okay. Manjushri. So it says you can hear, on this one, you can hear your divine guidance best by quieting yourself and listening. Shut out noisy stimulation like telephones and television and relax in a quiet place. Don't try to make anything happen. Just listen to your own thoughts, breath, and the rhythm of your heart. Then mentally ask questions of your guides and angels. Listen to the loving truth that they speak in your heart, body, and mind. Listen to your own inner truths. Trust your intuition and take action accordingly. Additional meanings. Have a quiet retreat. Your guides and angels are talking to you. Are you listening? Less talking and more listening is called for right now. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Listen to what messages any aches or pains are trying to tell you. The body always talks to those who listen. All right, and then let's look at You Can Do It. This one is Archangel Michael. And he says, you're qualified and ready to take the steps towards your desired outcome. You have what it takes to fulfill your dreams and your life's purpose. This card signals that it's time now to make your move. You can do it. Take action without delay or hesitation. Additional meanings. No more preparing or procrastination. Just do it. You're a valuable and beloved person. Break big goals into smaller steps and take one step today. You're on the right path. Let go of perfectionism and know that you'll do fine. Like I said, whatever goal you're trying to reach, it's within your grasp right now. But you need to listen. Your guides are trying to point things out. Your body even is trying to point things out. And it's all about whether you're listening or not, whether you're listening to the guidance, the instructions, the help, the answers. They're right there, all within reach. Clarify, you can do it. Look at that King of Swords. The Moon card and the Ace of Wands. With the Six of Swords. I'm not sure who I'm talking to right now. Because here I thought I was talking to the Empress, and now I might be talking to the King of Swords. Because this King of Swords is the one showing up with you can do it. Ultimately, if you are the King of Swords and you're the one worried, I think that you will have much better results if you do start nurturing yourself. Because if you are a product of your environment and you've hurt someone else because of being a product of your environment, you can't use that excuse forever. Like, it's understandable. Yes, people should have compassion. They need to understand. But when you understand yourself and you start nurturing yourself, you'll be able to have much better results. Because I think you want forgiveness and resolution. You want to come back together with someone. But if you're still carrying your past, if you're still weighed down by that, it'll just repeat. It'll be the same situation. If you want change, it's giving you the key right here. You want to move forward, you address the past. You address where you came from. You address what made you act that way. That's how you get a new beginning. Otherwise, and your guides are trying to speak to you, because this is clearly here. Your guides are trying to speak to you, but it's all about whether you want to listen or not. Because King of Swords, one of their weaknesses is that they tend to believe that they know everything. And you're showing up upright, so maybe you're aware that you don't know everything. And if you are accepting that, then listen to the guidance that's trying to come through. There's, this came up, you might have Sagittarius energy, because this came up for, I'm hearing a song. It's funny, because I don't know if you're masculine. This is a Beyonce song. Oh, well. It says, listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I start but can't complete. Listen to the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find release. Oh, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside and turned into your own, all because you won't listen. Listen, I am alone in a crossroads. I'm not at home in my own home, and I've tried and tried to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you've made of me. I followed the voice you gave to me, but now I've got to find my own. You should have listened. There was someone here inside, someone I thought had died so long ago. Oh, I'm screaming out. My dreams will be heard. They will not be pushed aside or worse into your own, all because you won't listen. And then it keeps saying, I don't know where I belong, but I'll be moving on. If you don't, if you won't. Listen to the song here in my heart. So remember that this whole thing started because of the song that kept playing in my head of knowing what I know now. There's something you've realized. There's something that you can't, once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. And it's pushing you to address all of these things that I feel like you've been carrying with you. And maybe you didn't realize you were carrying that with you. But you're being encouraged to take charge. Forgive maybe yourself and other people, but you're going to have to let go of the past if you want to move forward. That's how you move forward. That's how you have a new beginning. Address your subconscious, address your fears, address all the things that are creating a blockage for you to be able to get what you want. whatever that may be, whether it's love, whether it's a partnership, whether it's career oriented, it's all within reach. Let's do the last two cards. We've got the Two of Autumn. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, an exceptional talent for multitasking. All right, one more. Renewal, which is a Judgment card. Review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. And the Ace of Autumn, the Ace of Pentacles, a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. Another Ace, the Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Yeah. A resolution, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or yeah. If you want success, if you're the King of Swords and you want success, you've got to address your past. You've got to address not only where you came from and why you turned into who you are now, but you've got to address what that did to the people around you, how you behaved to the people around you that got you into the pickle you are in now. Because with the Two of Autumn, you might have been juggling multiple people, or maybe you were so focused on your career that you didn't really give time to the people around you. I really do think there's something you're trying to bring back to life, whether this is your career, because we do have the Ace of Autumn here. Whatever it is, it's saying you can do it, but it's going to require, this is what it's going to require, addressing these things. Clarify the Two of Autumn. Look at that. Again, the Magician has come out twice. Clarify the Two of Autumn. Now, I do have to tell you, if you're the King of Swords, the Fool card, look, Magician and Fool card, already, I'm telling you. If you are the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are doing this thing where you don't want to put in a lot of effort. You're trying to, and this showed up in the other collective story, Knight of Wands. I feel like you may be sending some sort of energy to call someone to you. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is not going to work. That's not going to work. It comes across as like, come to me, but I don't want to have to go to you. Which means that it's not going to heal. Because to heal something, it requires, especially if it's a connection with someone else. It doesn't matter if this is family, if this is a friendship, if this is a lover. It requires being committed to whatever course of action you've chosen. You don't have to commit to the person because you don't know if they're going to commit to you, but commit to a course of action. That means when you choose which direction you want to go all in. If you're sitting there afraid of rejection, you're sitting there afraid of this, afraid of that, that means you're still carrying all this things from the past. We have two aces here, and aces keep coming up. The Magician has all four aces. You have the opportunity to start all over, but it requires putting an end. Oh, look at this. The Ace of Summer is reversed. You've had your heart closed. That is what needs to come to an end, because it makes you have addiction issues. It makes you have codependency. If you continue with your heart closed, lacking communication, lacking commitment, you're never going to get what you want in that energy. So I think that if you believe that you can do this, you will. Because that's what these two cards are. Remember, this one said, you can do anything. Take charge of your situation. You can manifest what you need to be successful. And this one said, embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. You have what it takes, but you need to put in actual effort, actual energy, actual investment to be able to balance your current life with your new life, your past self with your future self. Let's clarify this Judgment card. Clarify Judgment. Ooh. Six of Swords. See, I keep seeing you wanting to move forward. With the Hermit, Oh, those came out reversed. Let's see. 7 of Cups reversed, 8 of Cups reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I'm telling you. Same card. Same card. You want a new chance. I think this has to do more with romance than anything. If you're the King of Swords, you want another opportunity. But, to be able to bring this back to life, and Archangel Michael is saying you can do it. To be able to do so, to be able to move forward, it means you need to have taken the time to reflect on what you've done, why you did that. 7 of Cups reversed. Don't try to create an illusion. Don't try to create confusion. Be honest. Be transparent. 8 of Cups reversed. You don't want someone to walk away. You don't want to walk away. Whatever it is, either you walked away or they did, you don't want that. You don't want them to move on. Admit that. Be honest about it. Because all the aces are here, but the Ace of Swords requires honesty, transparency, truth. That's how you create a new beginning. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Okay? So, if you want a new beginning, it's within your realm of possibilities, but it's going to require work. It's going to require work from you. Okay? That's what I got for you. I hope that this gave you guys some clarity and guidance. And as usual, I look forward to feedback. Bye-bye.